Welcome to episode 6 of Let's Play the Banner Saga. Let's continue our journey. Yeah, we just had a little bit of a mishap with looting. The hike approaching the Godstone is murder. You recall how most Godstones were built on hills overlooking other Godstones, so that travelers could follow them and find their way between cities. It does nothing to ease your pains. Dredge! Shouts Smoker near the front of the caravan. Suddenly black rocks are whizzing past your head. What the hell is this? You shout. Moger shakes his head. A stone slams into the shield of the nearby Varl, exploding in a flash of light and razor-sharp fragments. Get behind the shield, bangers! Shouts Moger as you approach for a fight. Dredge line the battlefield, weapon drawn. A fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count. There must be at least 772 of them. Well, that's quite accurate. That's quite precise. You have 140 fighters and 756 Varl at your side. Let's go formations. You start comparing weaknesses and strengths, taking into account terrain, morale and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Give the order. You start rallying your forces and gather your allies to you, preparing to enter the fray. Haken is still injured, and we have no longer Ludin and his companions in our group, although we still have Eric. They said that Eric would leave as well with Ludin, which is not the case. That's funny. Okay. To battle! Incomplete battle party? Your battle. This could put you at disadvantage in the battlefield. -3 strength. So it's gonna go down to 11 or what? I'm not sure if that's a good idea to include him. Okay. Okay. 19. So who's first? Mugger first, and then Gunnulf. Alright, let's do it. Ha! He blocked us. We can't do much to Gunnulf either, so don't think it matters. Yeah, let's use our willpower for that. Let's use willpower, so we'll do 4 damage. It's gonna go down to... I thought we would do 4. Okay, it's gonna go down to 6. That's okay, I guess. Can we get this guy? Alright. We could use our willpower to get there. But then we are blocking this guy. Who's next? Mogger. So we're probably gonna go in there. Sundering impacts. Added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. If I go here, is that gonna screw us over? I'm gonna play it safer. Just do that. Okay, so much for safer. Okay. Hopefully we can put Gunolf inside this group here. That would be great. So let's hit this guy real hard. Oh man, why do they keep moving when they get hit? That must be some kind of special ability they got. Ah, back off. Okay, so you can see their abilities. Splinter, Kindle. Okay. That's kind of dangerous though, because then we might open a gun off to this guy. I'm not such a fan of that. Do we have any AoE on this guy? Battering ram. Knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor breakdown. I want to know what that does to this guy right here. Can we have a look at that? Doesn't seem to work. Okay. Then we're just gonna hit him really hard. Malice, what's that? Malice, affected enemy will attack this hero next turn. Yeah, but crap. Yeah, I think we're gonna taunt this guy. Alright, it's Eric's turn. We can go and hit that. Let's finish this guy off. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't get any closer because they're blocking the way. Bring the pain. Breaks an enemy's armor and punishes enemies for retaliating. Can we do that from a distance? That would be nice. Nope. Arrest them. I'm gonna rest a little bit. We can't get Gunnoff where we want him. We can get him over here. Let's go Tempest style. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Did he just hit his own man as well? That was weird. Kind of looked like he was hitting Mogre as well. Alright, so we got Eric. I can finish off this guy. Hacken has Sundering Impact. 100% to hit, strength +1 damage, break to target. I'm not sure. Let's have a look what that does. Okay, we need to go around. Actually, that's bad positioning. Oh my god. I need to get him out of there. Well, too late for that. Alright, village mode. Oh man, I should have used willpower. Oh, never mind. Okay, you take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down to the line. Down the line. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge would rally your fighters and save few lives. You wouldn't have time to rest or change your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from previous victims. The dredge give you a white bird and scatter into the distance. You lost 79 varl, damn it. I thought they were good fighters. What in the depths are these, you wonder, looking at the unusual dredge slingers. Nobody knows, without warning, a deranged and half-dead slag stumbles out of a brush, throwing itself upon the yaks attached to the treasure cart. Surprised Zvar pull weapons, but not before the whole cart slides off, slick rock and a sheer drop, stopped suddenly by a low growl. The enormous metal wagon dangles precariously off a cliff. From the end swings a confused ox, still tied to its reins. On top the dredge hangs on tight. Keeping the whole thing from plummeting over the side is Gunnulf, one hand white-knuckling the cart, the other wrapped around the tree trunk. Let's try to help Gunnulf. You grab the cart and pull. You barely make any ground when the tree's holding on to tears from the ground, dragging you with terrifying force towards the edge. Oh, let go and order Gunnulf to do the same? With a roar that sounds more like just stabbed him in the side than gave an order, Gunnulf lets go of the cart. It flips over the side in a flash, followed much later by a dull thud and a crack. At the base of the steep cliff, hundreds of yards below, the treasure cart has exploded into a frozen firework of gold, valuables and yaks, and dredge gore. That was a costly mistake, grits Euban between clenched teeth. You wonder why that dredge went after the yaks in the first place. Then you realize the bigger problem is the vast fortune now laying at the bottom of the cliff. Nothing for it, there's no time to stop now, trying to recover. Your call, Euban, try to cover it up. Maybe we can try to cover it up. You order several Varl to roll snow over the cliff, hoping to cover this treasure from view, at least for now. It takes a while, and it is not completely effective, but eventually it's no longer quite so obvious. With half a day gone, you depart in poor spirits. Alright, let's let's make camp for a second because I feel like some people are gonna break down if we don't. Alright, let's upgrade. I feel like we could use some more armor on this guy. Yep, more armor please. Why is the stat not going up? I don't really understand. Gunnulf is not injured. 15 renown to promote. Ah, it does say injured, okay. I guess we're resting. Still 2 days. Good morale. Maybe we should move on and try to rest a little bit later again. The Godstone, okay. Morale declined. Morale improved. The caravan stops. Godstone looming overhead for a short rest. The warriors are glad for it, and the stone gives you an ancient sense of being watched over in a comforting way. Didn't help the bodies underneath it though. The earth at the base of the Godstone is scarred, like a struggle occurred. Merchants, no dredge, encircling Dengler are at variety of goods, a barrel of meat, who knows how old, loose silver, a statue made of soapstone, offerings to a dead god. Leave the dead and their offerings alone. Leave the offerings but check for the merchant's brother. Yeah, let's do that. In the midst of the pile of bodies, a glitter catches your eye. You fish a gold necklace out of a jerkin to find five golden rings strung on it. The merchant's brother. Guess he didn't make it, you mutter. Take the necklace with intent to return it. Take the necklace for yourself, yeah. You deftly slip the necklace off the man's neck and tuck it into your clothes. No use in leaving it to the waist. You suddenly notice Mugger has been watching the whole time. He makes no mention of it. He either doesn't care or keeps his opinion to himself. Don't know what made them think the gods don't be safe, Mugger grunts. We're completely exposed up here, he says. If we're going to rest, I think we ought to do it in a little further away. examined the godstone. Dangler was always one of the favorites amongst men, god of good fortune. They believed he brought luck, wealth, and whatever else you wish you had, but you couldn't get on your own. The word fortune was not a meaning, has a lot of meanings. Eventually, you move on. Okay. So we did get an item out of that. In the distance you see smoke rising from the trees. Dredge aren't known for setting fires, says Mogger, but it does get their attention. We'd use fires like that to lead them along in the Great Wars. Yeah, but they wised up to that after a while, interjects another warrior. No matter how you look at it, investigating will cost time. Send some warriors to take a look. Mogger, send a few warriors to look, you say. They disappear over the hill, and you keep a steady eye while you wait for them to return. They don't reappear well past the time it should have taken. Alright, let's just keep moving then. You keep an eye on the fire in the distance as you pass. Rejoin the stone and the dirt and hurry home, you remark to yourself, turning your thoughts back to the task at hand. Alright, let's set up camp once we're at the bottom of the hill maybe. Your warriors demand a break. You help the caravan with a sigh, but in all honesty you're starting to feel the altitude and weariness yourself. Mogger leans on a fallen tree, fiddling with a crust of bread. Getting colder, he says, staring into the distance. You can see Ridgehorn just start to peek around the mountains. A flock of ravens float across a clear sky toward the fort. We should follow those birds. Why? With another word, Mogger starts running towards the birds and tumbles over the cliff. Suddenly he's gliding through the air, flapping his arms for all they're worth. He's swooping towards Ridgehorn before bursting into flames and plummeting into the tower, which crumbles like a log from a smoldering campfire. What the hell? You think you lost your mind, then you wake up. You don't remember setting up camp or falling asleep in front of crackling logs. What's going on, you mutter? Mugger approaches you at the campfire. Haken, did you see? He starts. Yeah. You both agree that you keep it to yourselves. Okay. So we need to rest one more day. Yeah. But we can maybe equip somebody with that necklace. Plus one aggro, one strength, armor, and will and break. Am I? Whoa. I guess we're giving that to Mogger. Or maybe Fasold. Oh, level 5. Holy crap. Yeah, but Gunnulf is not really the one that should get aggro. Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, let's rest then. Time to move on. I'm sure you've seen them, says Mogger. But we're being followed. The dredge have been on our asses since we left the Godstone. Lots of them. I'm sure there's plenty in front of us too. But we're just half a day out from thick woods. We might lose them there. Uh, we'll lose them. The Varl don't enjoy shuffling through underground, but the dredge hate it even worse. Most stop at the edge of the forest, and the ones who follow are picked off without much effort. They begin to creep around the tree line, and you hope you can outpace them to the other side. Morale declined. Deep inside the woods, you get the distinct sense that the dredge have more or less surrounded you, and in great numbers. Their dark shapes create unsettling patterns as they slide between the trees in every direction. You call Mogger around. Any ideas, Mogger? Yeah, pray to whatever god you like. There's more of them waiting on the other side of the woods than we've seen so far. We may be seriously outnumbered, especially if we wait. Maybe we can lure them into the woods. But we're gonna be outnumbered if we wait, says Mogger. Hmm. I think luring them in the woods, because they can't really seem to do much in the woods. Yeah, let's just lure them into the woods. We may have an advantage if we can isolate them up in the trees, you say. You send shield bangers forward to town them, then pepper them with arrows until many are frustrated enough to follow you back. It works to a degree. The Varl have just as much trouble maneuvering the thick foliage as the dredge. You can't tell exactly how well the fight is going when you join the fray, but you're already stumbling over the bodies of both. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight is inevitable. You take a quick head count. There must be at least 784 of them. 48 of them. You have 126 and 659 Varl. It seems like a good chance to press your advantage. We're gonna play it safe formations. You start comparing weaknesses. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Okay, give the order then. Start rallying your forces and gather your allies to you. Alright, so... But he's kind of tough, right? He's our main tank, actually. So maybe we should do tank DPS, tank DPS. Wow. Okay. Oh shit. Fuck. That was bad. Who's next? Oh, this big guy. So he can come over here and hit us. And then it's that the other big guy. Sundering impact. Added strength and armor damages the target and adjacent enemies. Doesn't say how much damage it does. Oh wow, I didn't see that coming. Oh shit, I should have done it like that. Oh well, okay. So breaking armor then. Is he gonna hit? Oh, it's gonna hit again before we do. Well, that's one down at least. Oh shit. Okay, that was not my intention. $14. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit this guy real quick before he gets out of hand. Remove his armor. 7? What? Oh, because he doesn't have any armor left. Yikes. It's inevitable, I think. Okay. Tempest time? Oh, it's not. It doesn't have Tempest. It's Sundering Impact. Strength and armor to target and adjacent enemies. Okay, can hit this guy real hard. Can pretty much kill that guy. Can we get there? That's the question. Nope. So we cannot kill that guy. So we're stuck with this one. Eric the finisher. Seems to finish it all. Should we finish them always? Okay, we cannot kill him, so maybe we shouldn't use willpower then. Eric. Alright, we should be able to kill this guy, right? And then Mogger. You take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Oh man, it's getting harder at the moment. Let's set up camp and rest a little bit, maybe. Three days. Damn it. Oof, 10 renown. Maybe we should wait. Let's rest a bit. Alright. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.